wasted. My heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing and keep your words naked. You got me blushing. And you forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality, I can see you and me free. In immortality, I can see you and me free. You left me crying and running through a ghost town, alone and stranded. Why leave me hoping and guessing for the answers? No place stays forbidden. And you forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality, I can see you and me free. In immortality, I can see you and me free. My mind faded, my body wasted. What we created must have been fated. Just promise me immortality. I can see you and me. In immortality, I can see you and me.
We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze for days. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze for days. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze for days. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door.
star chained to our past. We had closed hearts. We are breaking free. It's just you and me. We might fall apart, flower running away. Can we break free? Can we break free?
start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling.
Step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep. See six midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. Know what's going down every time that we are down. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. To a freak show. Look at Snow White eating rotten apples. Dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova. I'm the ringmaster, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I've been wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole. Yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club into a freak show.
Better off as strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, meet the pale moon, loving for the fools. Baby, beware of my vibe. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go where the wind blows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Stones Live Poker. I'm Chris Glasgow. The man sitting next to me is your genius for tonight.
Tom Walch, the Mountain, as I like to call myself, because
And I call him the Ring.
Oh,
You know,
the one
Tom,
ring
the
that
Ring,
rules them all.
Mountain.
No, I wish my ring was more important than it was. It was only 120 some odd people, and I know people are won rigs with thousands of people. And those are
Hashtag
the
humble
ones.
right there.
Those are the ones.
So,
Well,
go ahead.
ahead.
All right. We actually practiced that to be able to say
Yeah.
everything at the same time. So
perfect.
we actually have a really good show to you tonight. So we're breaking away from the tradition of 2-card poker. We're going to double it up. It's 4-card poker, Omaha high-low. And so this is a 20-40 game limit. And so basically you play with the 4 cards in your hand. You have to play 2 in your hand.
Yep.
You got to play 2 for the high, 2 for the low. And any 5 cards, 8 or better, is going to be a low hand.
It's
and
3.
You're
It's
trying to
like-
get the will.
Okay, yeah, no, in this game, there's 2. There's a high and a low.
Yep.
The low only happens if 3 unconnected cards, 8 or less, come on the board. Something else to remember is we are playing 20-40. This game, in terms of size, is exactly the same. If you buy in $500, it would be the same as buying in $100 at the 4-8 game. So it's actually big, but not that big.
Right.
So at the same time, it's playable for, regulars. And there's a few players in the field in the lineup. I know A-Rod is one of them. He is very Omaha-minded, like I am.
Yes.
So you could look for GTO Omaha from seat 4, seat 5. And he told me to give him a shout-out to his buddy. So here it is. Shout-out to your buddy, A-Rod. Bill, I think, if you're listening, if I remember the name right. Anyways, tonight should be fun, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like we were just in the booth, just doing Omaha, so we should be almost somewhat kind of ready for this. Like,
Yeah,
we
we
should
should
be
be-
practiced and good to go, and
Should be better at it and being able to quantify all the Ooh, and seat 5, it looks like, is the player whose VPIP is consistently 100%. And what VPIP means is voluntary put money into the pot. And he has never missed a hand in Omaha. And you can play it that way. And if you're lucky and hot, you win money. If you're not lucky, you're not,
absolutely.
And this game is really about hand selection. I mean, it's about hand selection and choosing to continue. You just choose to continue when your equity's high. When your equity's low, you dump.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't dump when their equity's low, and that's where all the leaks come from.
Hey, you gotta see the results, right?
Yep.
You can't win if you're not there until the end.
Yep. No, exactly. I mean, exactly.
All right, we got some people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Gorilla Gunner, Walzowski. I can't pronounce your name, so that's what you're going to get. JFK. We got the mountain right next to me.
Wazowski.
Black and blue balls. And
What's up,
Golden
Gorilla
Blazer.
Gunner?
What's going on?
Yeah, hi to you guys in the chat, everybody who's watching the Twitch feed. You guys are the ones who make us who we are. So subscribe, click the likes, and yeah, let's watch some Omaha. This should be fun. See if Gene, his nickname is A-Rod, but go for
I think
Gene.
actually tonight he wants to go by Go Rod, so I think we should get that. We'll get that updated here
Okay.
shortly on the graphics. But yeah, anybody who watches the Hold'em games
Yep.
knows who Gene is. Knows seat 5 is Gene's seat. You don't sit there unless you want to get stabbed by an Axelrod.
Well, I will say one thing. If you want to know what hands to choose to play, watch him, all right?
Yep.
And watch what hands he picks to continue and he picks to not play with. It's, very important. Like, right now, if Mark were to say hit a flush and Victor hits a flush, I mean, he's in bad shape. And Victor's ace deuce of hearts, he's looking for a flush, but he winds up with a nut low draw. And Mark's got himself in a bad position with a pair of eights and a slightly worse low draw. And of course, a pair of kings is in the lead at the moment. Doesn't look like two pairs out there. But, yeah, I mean, that's the way Omaha works right now. Victor should be pumping this because he does have backdoor options.
Yep. Yeah, he has nut low draw plus nut backdoor draw.
And that does give him a full house opportunity along with nut low draw. David still with the best hand with a pair of kings, but he can't feel good about it because, when the board's paired in Omaha, you're looking at 6 times 4, 20. If you have 4 opponents, that's
A lot of cards.
That's, a lot of cards. 24 cards. And generally, whatever is out there is out there. Now, in this case, nobody has a flush. We don't know that. A bet may actually take this down. And
it looks like just that.
yeah, even though he has the best hand.
Yeah, bluffing with the best hand.
Yep. In my mind, David O was probably thinking he was bluffing there. And
He's like, I can get a queen to fold.
he's like, oh, look at me. I just got a king.
And actually, he would have been able to get a queen to fold.
Yeah.
If you just had a queen, nothing else, it's damn hard call.
No, exactly.
You're
And
like-
if somebody with a worse king was in the hand, they're not going to call. At least I'm not calling. I mean,
No. It's like everything's out there. The flush made it. And that's the other thing is, people play so many suited cards, and you have that multi-way, 4 people in the hand. How does nobody have a flush there? It's
exactly. I'm never calling with one pair, unless I know the players, the action very specifically. But generally, just
right.
One pair calls are tough. I mean, it's isolated, and you have to know your opponent is going low or going high. Mark actually has a really good hand here. He's going 2 ways. Sally also has a halfway decent hand. The 6 is a better card than you would think, but the 8 is kind of useless, even though it does give her a weird flush draw.
Right. Like an emergency flush draw.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at is in Omaha, you want to avoid cards 6 through Jack or 6 through 10. They're garbage. They're just eliminate them from your thought process of hands to play. And
Now, are you speaking specifically for high-low?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because you cannot have the nuts
Stevie 2 times.
with those middling cards without losing half the pot to the low. You always want to go after scoops.
Right.
And Dave-O's got kings and a king-high flush draw, and he's definitely going to continue, and so is Gene with his open-ender, because he's got an open-ender +1. That would be if he catches a 9 or an 8. And that card is actually Mark's miracle card. He now has a bad flush draw with ace queen, so we'll see if it holds up.
Yeah, it wasn't the backdoor card that he was kind of hoping to get, but it's probably his best backdoor card he could get.
He was literally looking for probably 6 or an 8
he
of
wanted
hearts.
a low card.
Yeah, a 3, 6, 8, 4 hearts. And even a 10 of hearts he probably wouldn't have minded because he could scoop there. But the straight does get there, and so does the flush. So it looks like the
And
flush is...
Gene's actually good with the river full house. He has jacks full of queens.
And there you go. Like I said, that's his... You see how all his cards are working together?
Yep.
That's the magic. I mean, even though he wasn't a favorite to win, like, he's playing a hand that has high scoop potential if it does hit.
And this is a pretty optimistic call if you're Mark. So I would feel better about this call if the front door flush didn't make it, because that's kind of one of your biggest draws. They're going to keep people in. So when you only have trips on this kind of a board, even if you had a straight, it's a little, you would prefer to fold in this situation when the flush is completed on the river versus, like say if it was a jack of hearts or jack of diamonds, jack of clubs. Then you could make kind of lighter calls with trips there, but there's just too many flushes out there. And even the flush is called.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was going to say. I don't mind Davo's call when you're down to 3 or 2 people. I mean, like, he has the number 2 flush, and you've got to look up your opponent at that point because you've put in so much money that you might as well make sure he's not full of garbage. And in this case, he's not.
Arlington Beach, what up?
You'll almost never see Gene bet a river without the nuts.
Right.
And he'll get action on it, and it's amazing to me that he does.
Yep. Well, again, I think it's just people aren't really following that logic kind of through to knowing maybe this is a little bit too light of a call in this situation.
No, exactly.
So Wazolski says, he needs to watch this. He plays in an area out in Arizona that has this game, so he needs to watch and get better.
Okay.
So, I mean, which is awesome. Like, this is why we're here. This is a great place to learn is by watching streams. And I've said before, when I was struggling to kind of grasp, like, what does a loose range really look like? What does a tight range really look like?
Yeah.
I started watching kind of the streams, and I was like, wait a minute. People are playing, like 5'9" offsuit, like from under the gun. This is crazy. Like, I just had a hard time envisioning that in my head. So you can learn so much about how to accurately range people pre-flop, and if you're very good about placing people pre-flop on the types of hands that they're going to play, it's going to make you very good at reading hands moving forward.
Exactly.
Throughout the rest
and
of
I
the
want to
hand.
say that both of these hands, Mark's hand and Davo's hand, are terrible. They are absolutely hands.
Well, look. You don't get 100% VPIP
garbage
by hand selecting.
You're right. No, he's going to play every hand looking for something, and he did catch a good piece. So, the deuce actually helps him because it gives Mark a backdoor low draw with 3-6 here. The deuce 5 got counterfeit, so Go Rod is gonna dump at this point.
Yeah, so Mark with the best low 6-3.
Nobody has a working high, and that's the name of this game. And that's the other thing too. In Omaha 8 or better, people go after the low like it was their firstborn child.
Yep.
And that's the one thing that you can avoid more than anything is you play hands that scoop.
Yep.
And go for the high. If you just play for the high and then maybe go for those low hands where you can make a high, you'll do just fine, And
that's also why you want hands that is like special, like say ace deuce 3, something like that in double suit, because it's like
it's all
so
working.
Everybody, like so many people are gonna play like ace deuce, that you kind of want the option to have ace deuce and 3 or 4, because so many. Then when a 2 comes, it counterfeits everybody, and now you basically have earned all their money.
Yep. And they're going to be pumping money in with that nut low draw on the flop and the turn, and then boom, the river binks off a ace, and it makes your backup low better than theirs.
Exactly.
And then you wind up with a half pot that's huge.
Yep.
And
I mean, this game is really about options. Like we call it 08, saying Omaha 8 or better, but really what we mean is options 8 or better.
I call it Plan B.
I would just say it might even be Plan A because it keeps you out of trouble.
That's don't chase and Plan B, which is it's available over the counter on the Twitch stream.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we have a Plan B, exclamation point Plan B.
Yeah.
Gives you directions to the nearest pharmacy.
Yeah. No, it also works well for the Twitch stream. Yeah, Moobot there just spammed the Bob Potosaurus,
Boom.
and that is our lovely
That is the
poker
sweater.
mama. That was our model, and who's a great commentator. I think you've known her longer than I have.
Yep, Casey.
Yep.
Poker Mama, a beast on the table.
What a flop for Shade. And this
Yep.
is one of those situations where, in order for his hand to hold up, he has to hit his straight flush card and have a high card up the river for a scoop.
Right.
Like, he cannot scoop the pot without making a low and still having the best high. And that's what makes this game so difficult. They makes the flush here on the turn, but now...
And he's actually really not happy with that because obviously it now brings the low draws in, that could come on the river. But additionally, now he's worried that his flush is no good.
Yep.
So if Mark and Sally, say, decided to start going crazy, you can get Shane out of the hand. And we see that, he had, like, the top of it just locked up. And now another low card does come, and Mark goes runner, low to get half of the pot.
So now, another thing to remember is this stream is going to be a little different. Gene's hand selection will probably be a little wider than normal, and the reason
Right.
being is they
Short-handed.
are a touch short-handed, and that's also something to take into counter. So, like, nine-handed, your range you want as tight and as narrow as possible, as or not full at a full table. The more players you lose, the wider your range becomes. Until heads up, you should be raising every button. And that's sort of translates to no limit poker as well as Omaha. How you been?
Good, man. Just chilling.
Nice.
How about you?
Doing good. Life continues. We've still got the Christmas tree up. It's going to stay up for at least another 3 months.
Yeah?
No, actually, tomorrow is Russia's Christmas, January 7th.
Right.
So, Merry Christmas to those for January 7th. Those from the motherland. I almost said the fatherland, and then I realized that would probably be a bad joke.
Favaland.
Yeah. Well, I was going to add it. Yeah, never mind. Just,
Keep yourself out of trouble, kid.
Yep. I need more Red Bull. Keep my brain strong. Now, I want to admire Dave-O's picture just for a moment. That is an awesome photo of him.
Now, so we talk about Dave-O, and he's in the chat a lot. So the people that maybe don't know him, or know him only for the chat, that is Dave-O. That's his face, and he is a guy that plays every single game. Doesn't really care what the stakes are or who's in the game. He's going to battle with absolutely everybody. Doesn't matter whether it's a $25 tournament, a 5-10 no limit hold'em with just all the beasts in the area. He's there playing.
Yeah, and the sick part about Dave-O is he is positive whether you get the best end of him or he kills you.
He's
like,
just having a great time.
If you stack him for $2,000, he doesn't care. I mean, he'll be like, "Congratulations, good job."
Yeah, and if he really likes you, he'll go, "Congratulations, you donkey, luck." Yeah, and then just laugh and ask you if you want a beer.
Yeah, no,
It's
probably
really
one
Hector. What's going on?
of the greatest guys ever. It's really Hector.
Is it?
Is Monday.
Is it really Hector? Hector, can you confirm?
Well-
Is it really Hector?
Merry Christmas to Monday, not to Sunday. You're right. January 6th is tomorrow. I apologize for that. It's really Hector. So They're not quite to Christmas yet. They're to Christmas Eve
There you
for
go.
them.
Either way, you
For-
won't be back on the stream, I don't think, before that happens, right?
Nope.
So-
Nope. Sputnik does not broadcast me until later. Sputnik? Sorry.
Whatever. I felt it was a good Russian accent on it. Wow.
So there's quite a bit of people going on in this head. And,
So Mark
Like I said-
with the straight
yeah.
and Go Rod with a worse straight.
And Victor's got the nut low locked up here. And,
Yeah, Victor and Mark are chopping.
yeah, and Shade has the nutter butter straight. And Gorod does have a worse straight, and he's probably going to stay and continue because his 4 doesn't make a reasonable low, live 4, in this situation because it's just a really weird board. So Victor and Mark are taking a quarter. And also something to know, a quarter, you break even on a bet if there's 4 people in the pot. If there's more than 4 people in the pot, a quarter is worth more. You know, if there's 3 people in the pot, you're losing money on a quarter. But that doesn't include all the money that was in pre-flop from 6 or 7 players, or on the flop from 5 or 6 players. Or like I said, this is a 10-20 Omaha game.
2040.
20-40, sorry. And they are playing half kill tonight?
No. Not
Okay,
yet, at least.
so-
They, you just never know once the game actually gets started and the right persons get stuck. They might just say, the hell with it, let's do it.
Fun.
So Stone says there's no kill ATM. I'm guessing he says there's no killer ATM. So
Does
right
that
now
mean
the
the
bots have
ATM
not taken over.
Yeah, it's free?
The robot war has not started.
Okay.
We're still safe
Also,
as far as I know, but also I don't know that in the back that they haven't been taken over yet.
little advice too. The ATM inside a casino is the only machine that consistently pays.
It's also the only machine that consistently wins. It never loses. It always takes like $5 or $4
Yeah.
or whatever the
No.
rake is.
But its payback is always the highest percent out of all the machines in the casino.
That's right.
Yeah. So we got a lot of hands going on here. We'll see what comes. See if we can figure this out.
So it looks like Victor is the only one with the club draw.
Gorod's got top end, though. He's got just a low with ace king. Yeah, he's going to dub. Gorod's going to hang around,
So someone folded their flush draw.
which is actually totally typical of decent Omaha play. And the reason why is you see flush over flush a lot.
Yeah,
He
when
saw.
those
He probably
marginal-
thought a lot of players may, or not a lot of players, but he probably thought somebody had a better flush draw than him, and so he just said, "Screw it, I don't want to pay him off, just in case he does have it, so I'm gonna go away." And sometimes that can be the smartest move you can make. If you chase every flush in Omaha that cards give you, you will go broke, super fast.
No joke.
No joke, go broke.
All right. Gorod's still running this place over.
Like I said, I told you, if you wanted to watch GTO Omaha, Mr. Gorod is the man. His card selection
Hey, Lance,
is...
did we drop down to 1020 instead of 2040? Okay, I see. So our graphics will update as the hand progresses. So the pre-flop and flop starts at,
$20.
Right.
$20 increments on the flop. And the turn is $40 increments.
Yep.
River, $40 increments. Pretty flop, obviously, $20 increments. Now, Gorod, this is funny because in a 5-handed game, Gorod would not open this hand. But in a, short-handed game, he's going to open this hand. The ace 3, 6, 9. And the 6 plays an important role because it can, if he does, say, a wheel or something like a wheel flops, the 6 can give you a higher straight to 3/4 somebody. That's why the 6 can be an important card. It's not really an important card pre-flop, but it matters post-flop. So Mark looks like he's got the best piece here. He's got a gutter ball and the number 2 low at the moment.
What's going on, Bubble?
Go Rod's probably going to continue here with his gutter ball and low. So Mark just peeled the best. It's got a set of 4s. See if this holds up here on the river. And Gorod has 9s and 6s with ace-3. So, or no, sorry, just a pair of 6s with ace-3. So he's really hoping for a 7 on the river. If he banks a 7, that's a scooper for Gorod. Mark just needs to see a big high card. What's funny is, well, you can't see a 10, obviously, but I was just going to say what's funny is a spade does not hurt anybody's hand here. That's rare. If a flush shows up, nobody's got it. That is super rare.
Yeah. Got stickers sticking on me. There you go. My mic 3 is no longer sticking.
Oh, yeah? I knocked out a pro on full tilt.
And all I got was this crappy shirt.
Exactly. That is a great sort of t-shirt in honor of Black Friday.
Oh, my mic's good. There was just a sticker saying mic 3 that came off. Yeah, no worries. All right, so Gorod still climbing up the leaderboard.
Yeah, and
here.
Mark is running hot because he is playing every hand and just hitting it. I mean, that's one style of Omaha. I'm not going to say, A-Rod's style is the only way to win, but it's fun to watch when someone just pumps every single hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Especially when you just see him go on, just a super sick heater. It's just winning everything because these pots get so big, and especially like any player thinks that I see this person playing every single hand. They can't have it this time, right? No, they just have it this time.
It's amazing how long some people's rushes can last.
Some last a lifetime.
Yeah, no. So Sally's gonna open this hand. I don't buy this hand at a PLO high. It's not a bad PLO 8 hand because, like I said, she's going for the high, and the high is way more important than the low. People overvalue the low way too much. She baked the nut flush draw here, which is actually that's a great flop for her. Other than the fact that she does not have a working low, and Ace Queen Deuce is going to be our biggest competition from Shane, because Shane has the nut low draw with top pair. We'll see what the turn brings. That is Sally's dream card, the 9 of hearts, and now she's just hoping for a jack or a king on the river. I don't see anybody with 2 pair. So, Gorod now has jack high flush, and he's in a little bit of trouble. It's actually going to be interesting because he bet out here. Now, I'm going to bet if Sally chooses to raise him, Gorod may muck.
Yeah. I mean, this is, one of those spots, like you hear kind of terms in No Limit Hold'em, like, thin betting for value, that kind of stuff, or bet fold. And the idea is you make a bet with the knowledge that anybody who raises you, they can only pretty much raise you if they have a better hand. So you're going to get value out of worse hands by betting, and then when someone has a better hand, they're kind of have to raise. So then you can make a very easy fold.
So it does surprise me here that he did continue this hand. Now Sally's, of course, going to bet, and that was not her scoop card, but Shane's going to make the call, and she's sharing quite a big pot with Shane and Sally. Shane with the nut flush, Sally with the nut low.
There you go.
Simple as can be.
Eric says he's about to start having a couple drinks tonight. What are you drinking, Eric? And anybody else in the chat's having a little bit to drink, let us know what you guys are having tonight.
Yeah, no, we may become mixologists in the booth this evening.
Cocktails.
I could use a cocktail.
Rum and Coke. Nice.
Good choice on the rum and Coke.
Yep. Everybody, also, we will be doing a marble race or two tonight, so go ahead and hit !play. So you are joined into that lobby, and then once we find either a good opportune time, if there's a little break in the action, we'll fire that game up, or definitely by the end of the night. So make sure you're at least tuning in to see who's going to win. I don't think it's going to be me. I don't really have the best of lucks in the digital marble race arena.
Well, as you can see from the chat, I hedge my bet. I figure the more marbles I have, the better I do, but does it work that way?
Once. You get one marble. Doesn't
What
matter
the
how many times.
Oh, man.
Stones is actually going to put you in timeout right now. for spamming. So Mark actually has a pretty decent hand here. Ace, Queen 5, suited diamonds.
That is a monster. It's a beautiful hand, too. Mark did 3-bet it properly, and Shade actually has a premium hand to go with him. Yeah, almost all the aces are
and
gone.
Shane calls. I saw extra cards
Yeah.
getting kicked in. I was like, wait, did Shane just fold?
No.
And this is the flop that nobody was hoping for.
Actually, in a short-handed table with aces, I'd be pretty happy with that flop.
I'll be especially happy right now.
How the fourth ace just showed up on the flop. I made aces full. Look at me. You know what, Mark? You could have bet that ace and gotten value with the ace on the turn.
Yep.
But he chose to wait, and now Shade is going to muck. He lost $40 in doing
and
that.
Shane is showing his ace king and folds. Nice disciplined fold from Shane.
Yes.
Good job.
Yep. Nope. Like I said, he could if the betting had gone on the turn, he would have gotten a call out of that hand. But because
Absolutely.
the spade showed up, that was just another way for Shade's hand to be garbage, and so he was like, "Fine, let this hand be. Goodbye." Stones Line Poker, don't ever tell me I get one marble. I want at least 16 marbles.
Well, I think there's a fish tank
Maybe 8.
store nearby, and they sell probably marbles. So
Was it 18 marbles in the U.S., 16 marbles in France, 21 marbles?
Are we talking about marble exchange rates?
No, I was just thinking about age limits. I mean, not marble limits. Never mind. I just confused. Sorry. Yeah, Victor with a beautiful Omaha high hand. This is a pillow high hand where you you'd see a flop. I mean, you would.
You probably would play a little bit more cautiously from early position, saying that you have 3 suited.
Yeah,
you know, it does take away a lot of like your kind of nut possibility.
Yeah, you'd call and take a single pot for sure.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't call and take a 3-pot bet.
I mean, you would open being that you're under the gun, but if somebody raises or definitely pots behind you, you just go ahead and fold it.
Sounds like poker. You have the ability to kick me. Oh man, I'm gonna troll you all night.
Stones Live Poker and JFK are the mod gods. They're the only ones that hold us accountable. I know, because they ban me every once in a while when I
600 seconds. That is a long time. Wow, their powers go above and beyond.
troll in the dungeon.
That's right. Let me log in from my phone through a different Twitter account. Hold on. I can do this.
All right, so Dave with the straight and Shane with the straight.
Now, do either player have backup? Now, Davo has a straight 2.
Yes.
And he has a better low, actually, because he plays to the... He now plays to the 6, where the other players play to the 7. So Davo's got the best low here. And the other 2 players are going to probably bet the straight. I think Sally's going to get a call out of Shade with this.
Davo and Shane should be chopping the low, right? Because they both have.
Yeah. Actually, no, Shade wins the low because he has live 6. So Shade should actually scoop this whole thing.
So does Dave.
It's a scoop for Shade. Oh, no, maybe it's a quarter.
Yeah.
No, they have the same high. That's what it is. They have the same high, and Shade wins the low. They both have the 7 high straight, and Shade wins with
Jesus,
the ace low.
I'm completely breaking out, like missing that he has the ace right there. Okay.
Yep.
I was sitting there. I'm like, how the hell does this make sense? They have the same low. And just missed that he had the ace. Sorry about that.
So for those of you watching, there were 4 low cards on that board. His ace, or all of his low cards that went with his ace were copied, but he had ace copy XXX, and that was better than deuce copy XXX, and that's why we call it a live ace. So the live ace is a better low than the live deuce. So
yeah, and
there you go.
And it's really helpful when you actually see all the cards that the players have.
Yeah,
it's hard to figure it out when you're missing like key pieces of information like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I tell you what, it is frustrating in the booth to see all this good food on like this table, that table, this table, this table.
And then when you smell it and it starts coming in, especially when you're just starving. Ugh.
And I'm like, man, crap.
Man crap? No, that's not good.
I need to, no. That's not what I want to eat. I mean, you
could settle, I guess.
I don't think the nutritional value's there, but maybe. I mean, you never know.
I mean, has it really been studied?
Oh, Sally.
Are we going to have a family pot right here?
Yeah. See, now Sally made a $10 mistake. You may think, it's only $10 for me to come in on the small blind. I could just see this flop.
But she's probably going to see the turn.
And now she's got herself stuck in a hand that she probably doesn't have too much equity in. And because of that, like...
Nobody has a flush here?
That little $10 mistake can cost you a ton.
Wow, all these cards, nobody has a flush. How's that even possible?
I will bet for certain 7-8 now made a straight from Mark.
Yeah, and Dave just turned trip 10s.
Sorry, he didn't have trip 10. 6-9, 4-3.
So he is looking for the board to
wow,
pair.
that was a hand I was looking at. Oh. I think I'm just going to let you talk for a little while. I'm seeing hands as flops and flops as hands. This is not good.
And Dave gets there, fills up, and...
What a turn card for Davo. Oh,
yeah,
what a sicko.
Just spike the set and then river the boat.
Banks the 10 and then says... Oh, you got a straight? Haha, too bad, so sad.
And is Mark still going to pay off all this time? I mean, so many hands beat him.
He will. His VPIP is 100%. He's going to call. He's going to go all the way to the river.
And
he even got raised. He's still going to call. Actually, you know what? At this point, he may dump it.
Nope, he called. He said, hey, it's only $40 more. Dave, you're a nice guy. You should get the full double up. All right, and as we see, Dave does have more than 280. Wow, the mountain is back with gibberish.
I was just checking to see if my 600 seconds was done. Excuse the keyword slam. You know what? If you're not having fun in life, life's not... you got to have fun with life. Yeah. This is actually a hand that I really like because it's all coordinated. It's working together. So it's got a deuce, 3-3-4. So the clubs are back up. The straight is back up. And his Yahtzee card obviously is an ace. If an ace bigs on any flop, he's got low working, straight, wheel working, everything working. This is a hand you look for pre-flop, and that's about it. And the worst situation has occurred where he's now got low with a backup flush draw and a potential gutter ball to a straight that may or may not be good. He doesn't know, And he's actually beat by ace 3 in it currently in the low category. And Mark.
So Mark
Biggs,
fills up.
Yeah, Mark Biggs a 7, and top 2 now becomes 7's full. And now look at him slow play there. Now that's the spot where he needs to raise because the lows are still going to call you.
Yeah,
no
so it looks
what.
like he did raise. So
Okay,
Go
so he
Rod
did
bet
raise.
out the 40.
Yeah.
Again, I think at this point, Go Rod's just kind of trying to figure out where people are at, expecting that if somebody now does have, sixes full, trip 7, something like that, that they might be raising, and then he can now know that, okay, my 2 pair is no good, and save future bets,
Yep.
On the river.
And the other thing, too, is Go Rod, if you have a low draw in this situation, say I have naked ace deuce in my hand, I am not going to call a 2-bet turn because I got to hit a card 8 or less that doesn't pair, and an ace or a deuce can come to counterfeit my low. So it's not a good idea to chase a low unless you have a backup to go with it. Like 2, 3, 4, 4, I don't mind Shade calling because he does have a backup. Even though he is beat by Davo's ace 3.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it becomes difficult when you have people calling raises ahead of you, just kind of cold calling.
Yeah. So 5-4 did it the straight. No diamonds out there. Ace 3 is the best low, and 7's full is still the best high.
I'm really surprised to see Go Rod thinking about a bet here.
He's just made the bottom end of a straight.
Right.
He's thinking maybe 5-4 is
But you
good
just
for a low.
got raised when the board paired. Yes, it's Mark. He's an aggressive player, has a lot of hands, but that means he also has a lot of 7x kind of hands, so a lot of 6-7, queen 7
No, I
kind of
agree.
hands.
I agree. That was a unnecessary bet.
So he does decide to check, and I think this is just kind of a little bit of a bad call from Go
Yeah.
Rod.
Well-
For all the reasons we said, you probably shouldn't even bet. Now, once
Yeah.
you have a call, I don't think your straight is strong enough when you have the bottom end of the straight.
The thing is I was thinking that I bet you what was running through his mind was his 5-4 could play for a low or the straight. So it wasn't sure, which way his opponent was
It's still
going.
a pretty desperation.
But, yeah, it
like
is.
on either side, if you start breaking down like the hands that are beating you either way, it's really hard to get one side or the other of that pot 3-handed.
Absolutely.
If it's heads up, absolutely you can make that call.
Yep.
Because you're unlikely to get scooped. You add another hand in there, and just the likelihood of you getting scooped on both sides is very high.
Definitely a good point. There was a call in between, and because of that, there was an auto dumpster.
Yep.
So, couple events coming up in February. We've got the Big Splash Pot Tournament, February 3rd at 3:30. It's a $125 buy-in. It's actually, $150 total, 12,000 chips, 25 minutes
Big
level.
game.
And every tournament table gets $50 splashed to the next pot for every touchdown score. And every table gets $25 splashed for every field goal score.
Yes. Every
So,
tournament table.
Every tournament table. So, in other words, they'll add $50 to that particular hand if the Browns had a touchdown on that situation. It's kind of cool. I mean, this is kind of a new thing for a tournament. And then the Quantum is back February 4th through February 10th. And we all know what that is. That is just multi-pleasurable days of tournament.
True that.
And I get back to the action here. Anybody? So we got a Jack High flush and 5-4. So he's got live 4 sort of straight draw working. Deuce 4 is an ace 4. Ace 4 being the best low. And pretty sure Sally's going to hang on to the number 2 low here. And that is a really not a good card for her hand. Obviously, Deuce 4 just baked the wheel. So Steve now has everything.
Steve and Mark both have the wheel.
They both have the wheel. Oh, wow.
And Davo still with his flush draw.
Okay, so what's sick part is if Davo bigs off the deuce of clubs, he 3/4 and takes both, the high and the low. Oh, that'd be sick. That's the way my brain works. Anything that makes something sick happen, that's just what I want to see.
Yep.
No, but we've got 2 players here with a wheel, Mark and Steve, and Davo does have his jack high flush draw with his live 4 at the moment. Now, if a deuce of clubs does show up, we're going to see some filthiness.
And Mark does 3-bet to 120, and Steve caps it at 160. So in these games, you can only do 4 bets. Now, once a street starts heads up, so there's only 2 players, and they can basically do unlimited bets. It's no longer capped to just 4 bets. So if they want to just keep saying raise,
Yep.
raise.
Exactly.
And a lot of places will actually make you go through the process of saying raise. A lot of times in these kind of games, if your heads up, you could just say, hey, do you just want to agree to kind of get our chip stacks all in? They say yeah, then you kind of skip some of it. And other places just say no, you have to actually verbalize in turn raise.
Yep.
Now on this, so Dave, I think, did Dave fold the turn? I was talking. Yeah. So
yeah. No,
in this
he did.
in this time, if they wanted to at this point just keep unlimited raising each other, they can.
Yep. No, when your head's up at the river, I think you can just keep raising until oblivion.
Yep.
But
Any street.
In this case, I don't think they should because you could have deuce 4-6 in your hand, so you could have it both ways, which Mark does. So Mark's actually going to win both the high and the low, and Steve only wins the low.
Yep.
Is that right? That is right. Yeah, no, because Mark does have a 7 high straight and the wheel, where Steve just has the wheel.
Correct.
What a monster quarter for Mark there. That was a huge pot. Yeah, sorry, Wazowski. I tend to make mistakes getting dealt a lot of information in my face all at the same time, so I apologize if I call a hand out incorrectly or call outs out incorrectly, but I'm just human, so I apologize for my boo-boos, but they do happen. Just like everybody poo-poos, I make boo-boos.
It's a really crappy thing of you to say.
We are on some puns tonight. Some buns tonight. Oh, man. Wow.
You're getting a little cheeky.
Oh, would you like some tea, young sir? Earl Grey, perhaps? No, I can't top that. You just destroyed me there.
All right, so Mark with the Jack 10-8. Good enough for him for a raise.
I like a raise with a hand like that. The reason why, now, I know Mark's not thinking that because he's raising every single hand, but I like a raise with a hand like Jack 10-8 because you know right away whether or not you're getting everything or nothing. It's what I call a pump and dump, and your equity's pretty high. So you just basically
top set.
Raise the crap out of the hand, and then you either throw it away if you don't catch any draws or anything, or if you do, hey, you stay in.
And it seems unlikely that we'll get runner diamonds, as all the diamonds are out in people's hands.
Yeah, and I see an ace is a likely candidate, and so is a 9 because I haven't seen either show up. That's another one of Mark's outs that showed up, which he's probably kind of disappointed to see. When you have a set and you hit your own pairs, you're actually taking away outs from your own hand.
Yep.
Because now there's a 10 that's not in the deck, and then there's an 8 that's not in the deck that can basically make you a full house.
And then this is a good time to point out you can only use 2 of the cards in your hand.
Yeah.
And you have to use 2.
So
Mark does not have, a full house of jacks full of 10s because that would be playing 3 of the 4 cards in his hand.
The set of jacks does remain the best hand, and the best low is actually 3-4 because Shane got counterfeit with the deuce on the river. So his ace deuce is no longer good. That's what I was talking about the naked ace deuce being bad. Granted, he had ace-5 for backup, which is not a terrible backup. It's just unfortunate that Gorod has 3-4 in this situation. And Shade is going to be shaking his head when he sees this river, this board.
This place is packed tonight. Like, I don't know if there might be one open table.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Good to
I don't see any seats anywhere.
It is raining out
Any
here
empty
in
tables?
Citrus Heights, California, so I think everybody just says F being anywhere other than the poker room, and so they're here.
Sounds good.
Sammy's is full. People getting duck tacos and
Oh, duck
other
tacos.
drinks.
Oh, so good. It's one of my personal favorites, along with the pulled pork sliders.
yeah. they're
Also,
good.
if you're a fan of horseradish, this place's horseradish is like 8 out of 10, and I'm a horseradish connoisseur, so it's pretty good.
Impenetrable, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. You were hoping for some no limit, but we got a nice game, mixing it up a little bit. And what you should actually do to help make this easier for you is have some drinks. Find a way to play a little drinking game with us when maybe, like, I don't know. I think we maybe need to take it easy on people. I would say, like, every time that a pot is split, you would have a drink. But I kind of think we'll take it easy on you. Maybe you'll just have a drink every time the pot is not split.
How about every time somebody... You have to take a shot every time
God.
somebody...
We're going to kill all of our viewers.
The requirements are difficult here, all right?
Okay.
So every time a low gets counterfeit,
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
have to take a shot.
like the nut low or just a low?
Because
I mean,
just the best low of the hand.
Drinking is only bad for your health if you do it all the time, and we just recommend tonight. And maybe tomorrow, but definitely tonight.
The impenetrable, you start dying the second you were born, so everything's
that.
bad for your health. I'm just kidding. I just beat a negative nanny.
You're a nanny?
That would be...
All right, looks like Dave flops the nuts.
He's got to be thrilled with this hand. There's not much competition. He's got top 2 from Sally.
And and Shane has the queen of diamonds, so no royal flush is going to come. Yep, Sally with 2 pair.
Wazowski, if we do that, we'd be dead. We'd be done. We would be done in a hand and a half, like
And
4.
Steve is
What orbit?
pretty much drawing dead. Needs to go runner deuce 5 of hearts or diamonds, and Go Rod is blocking the 5 of diamonds. So Steve is drawn dead to Davo, and Steve is all in and is going to get the bad news soon.
Steve-O has the best low draw working.
Yes.
I mean, he's tied in one sense, but in another sense, he has the most potential to be uncounterfeited. So it's up to him if he wants to chase it.
Well, he's all in, so he's chasing.
Yeah, he's got diamonds too, so he's going to go for it. And that deuce is a card that he loves, but it doesn't change anything. Because now he thinks he can make a wheel. Or, basically all that card does is it now makes Shade's low counterfeitable.
Drink every time Mark 3 bets. I actually don't think you would be drinking that much. He's more of a guy who just likes to call bets. He's not typically a 3 betting machine.
Omaha 9 on the river. We call that an Omaha 9 because usually an Omaha 9 is a blank. That's where it came from. That's what it is. It doesn't help the low. It doesn't help the high. It's just a blank. It's just a nothing card. And that's why we call it the Omaha 9.
And Davo holds on for the top. Steve and Shane chop. Yeah, definitely. Eric's wanting everybody's liver to be absolutely ruined by the end of this end of the show, saying every time Mark plays a pot, we drink.
His VPIP's 100%. That's a drink every hand.
Yeah, but the show's only 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And the pots play slower.
4
in
hours,
this game, right?
You divide by 5 minutes, so that's what, 15 drinks an hour? Shit. Excuse my language, but wow, wee wah. I can't handle my booze. This is not good. You guys are trying to kill me.
I mean, we'll play a game of marbles to mix it up. Give people a break.
I'm going to take a try. I've got a shot for the 6 max, and anything that's a not big blind ante, I'm going to try and win another ring. So we'll see. Play the PLO 8, the Omaha 8, and the 6-handed event that's coming up over at Thunder. So that should be fun. Will you
Davo
be
with
there?
the
The
Davo.
impenetrable?
Good enough hand to play.
The
Ace 9-8-7 with the Ace 8 suited clubs. Shane's going to call with his jacks. And Mark has a hand that was dealt to him. And in the small blind.
Yeah, so what do we have going on here? I see 2 pair that just made a straight.
We
From
got
Davo.
Go Rod with the nut flush draw now. And still with the gut shot. He needs an 8. And Davo's still with that. With the straight.
He's got the 10-6 for the bigger straight. Or no, the 10.
So Go Rod, needs an 8 to have a better straight.
No, he needs. Yeah, they both need an 8, actually. And Gorod needs a heart. Rather badly. But he does know that if he catches a big heart, he's potentially winning.
And that is the top end for Go Rod.
Yep. And like I said, that's hand selection right there. He's got 3 cards working together. His hand's double suited, so he can go
and
2 ways.
Steve is taking the low. Go Rod. So Steve went all in for 15, and we got a call. Then Go Rod completes to 40, and everybody kind of calls, and
Yeah.
it's gonna get the bad news. The
I
Go
do
Rod
like
has it.
Yep, him also choosing to raise there because he gets the he basically got the most amount of equity out of that hand that he possibly could.
Yep.
Because there are situations where you can raise people out of a pot when you have the nuts, and that's not a good idea.
Nope.
You should flat with that situation. Or the opposite situation is you could say
Chat
check
rebuild.
raise
What up?
or just bet out and get called with the nuts. I mean, you try to maximize value. This is a game of value. It's not a game of making hand. I mean, it's a game of just straight equity, and nothing matters till the river. And if you can remember that and your hand selection is good, you'll do fine.
Yep.
You just have to be very good with the hand selection.
Yeah, that's kind of like a lot of things in poker. Hand selection is pretty important. Unless you're Mike Postle, then it just doesn't matter. You just play whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, well, he has the ability to read people and whether or no
Yes.
they're strong
And
or weak, and then just
There we
destroy
go. QR Mike Postle comment.
destroy them based on his feel. In Omaha, there is Omaha 8 limit in particular. It's very difficult to bluff.
Yeah.
The bluffing comes in is you can bluff off a better low than yours.
Right.
Say somebody has a low, but it's better than yours, but you want to be the only one with a low. You could raise them off theirs, or like you have a medium bad straight, but the player has that same straight. You could raise them off their straight. Like that's where bluffing comes in Omaha, is to just be able to isolate the halves.
So, Dev, this is not PLO 8. This is just Omaha 8 or better limit 2040.
Yeah, this is just straight 2040 Omaha 8 or better. I apologize for the confusion there. I was talking about back in the good old days when I got to play PLO 8 six-handed with party poker, but those days have long disappeared.
Yeah. And we can see Victor there looking a little bit bored when he's card dead in Omaha, 08.
Yeah.
And I feel his pain. Like, I always feel like if I'm card dead in those games, it's worse. Like, I'm getting all these extra cards. How can I be card dead?
And that's funny is you actually need to play tight, or you should play tighter in Limit Omaha 8 than you would most games, because hand selection is so important, because you have to have a hand that can work both ways.
Yep.
Like Shane, even though it's kind of garbagey, he has a hand that can work both ways. Like he's got a low,
Steve-O
he's
with all
got
the
a high.
pairs.
Yep. And Shane with the highest equity. This is going to be interesting. A blank on the river. Yeah, that is indeed a blank. And nobody made their draw.
What, brah? What's going on, buddy?
9-5. 9-5 is not straight. Yeah, there's no sixes in the hand. King's up. No, yeah, King's up. Bet the 40, and Shane called him with just king, and he's gonna see the bad news. Oh yeah, that was you on the phone, what, bro? Thanks, dude. No, I appreciate it a lot. Like I said, I was like, I just didn't recognize the name for some reason, but no, thanks for the compliment. Appreciate it. Always appreciate compliments. It make me feel better about playing and continuing to play rather than throwing in the towel because of my hate of big blind ante. But that's a subject not for here. So is that Rockstar Zero any good? I mean,
No idea. Not mine.
oh, okay.
I think it's left over from
I think I'm gonna remove it on a
Mr.
walk
Fat
out here.
Train.
Yeah. Do you want to take over for a moment while I go
Yeah.
take a little bio break?
Go do it.
Thank you, sir. Avita Zaid.
All right. Dave continuing his wanting to see every hand. Calls the 995 deuce. And it looks like we're pretty much going to have a family pot. Other than Victor. So we see Sally raised to 40. We do not know what Sally has. Go Rod 3 bets, and Mark caps it at 80. I think Mark kind of figured, well, what the hell, it's probably going to get capped anyway, so let's just do it now so I can get to see, the flop and get everything moving on a little faster. Ace 6-4 flop, 2 hearts. So what we can see is Mark has the best low of 3-2. I wouldn't be surprised if Sally had trip aces right here. Does bet out. If she had a hand like an ace deuce kind of a hand, you would not expect her to maybe lead out into the field. Yeah. So she kind of has to have some high options as well. Impenetrable, it's they're dealing with the music lawyers, which nothing moves fast in that industry. 4 pairs the board, keeping Mark's straight or Mark's low good. Dave still has the 5 deuce for the low. What he's hoping to chop.
What up to 3 hits the river? Then we got a full house.
And queen on the river. So we don't know what Sally has, but she's raising pre-flop, leading out every street. My guess is she has aces.
I'm gonna say else, like ace heart with some hearts, or in a low draw, or aces. Granted, I missed the hand of the action, but that's my quick guess. I would like to see her hand just because it's fun to know the unknown. And it looks like Sally tabled it.
Did she have queens?
Could be set.
What are we doing?
Queens, a set of 6s maybe?
Show us. What's going on?
It looks like she's getting the pot.
She gets...
It's got to
she
be a
gets
set.
the high and Mark gets the low. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's got to be a set there.
I feel like it's aces. You know, for her to 3-bet pre-flop and for her to lead out every single street.
Yeah.
I mean...
So I think it was ace, deuce, or ace, 3.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly.
Suited one way. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So welcome to Stones Live in the Twitch.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe so you know when we go live. And we're live, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and the last Sunday of the month. In addition to all the random tournaments we're having, like the big game Splash Pot tournament, which is, the big game, the big NFL game coming to you February. Yeah, teams to be announced. But basically, so $120 flight. It's kind of cool. So $100.
They're so fun.
Yeah, so $100, it goes to the pot. $11 for the entry fee. $9 goes to staffing. But so was it? I think $50 of it goes into like the Splash Pot pool. So basically, every time there's a field goal, each tournament table gets $25 Splash Pot. Every touchdown, every tournament table gets $50 Splash Pot. And if there's money still left in that pool, it just goes back into the prize pool at the end.
Yep. Nope. And it goes back into the prize pool evenly, if I'm not mistaken. It goes back into the prize pool. Or does it go back to first place?
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So it's $125 buying. $80 goes to the entry to the prize pool. $25 of each entry goes into the Splash Pot, then $11 entry fee plus $9 for the staffing.
So I guess it's important to know what games it is, so we know whether it'll be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game.
Absolutely.
Sounds like something you need to pay attention to, the details.
I don't think that we have there's no guarantee here for the big game Splash Pot tournament.
What a bink here for 3-5 and Dave O. So he's got a gutter ball with 3-5 low, and it happens to be kind of the best hand because he's got lots of equity. Or not lots, but a little.
One thing, so there's a couple cards you always like to see, or at least need to be aware of when they come out on the flop. You need to be aware when a 2 is out on the flop and when an ace is out on the flop. Because we said so many people play ace deuce that it's going to counterfeit most people's nut low draws. And so it's drastically going to affect how many people play deeply into the hand. So if everyone, like say someone just has ace deuce, now they're and say, regardless of the turn, if it was a different turn, now those people are going to be folding on the flop.
And
so
a Blake River.
Yeah, so you have to think about if you have a value hand, how you want to play, knowing that you're probably going to lose people almost regardless of what you're doing. So you can't count on multi-way calls throughout the hand. So you need to start kind of building up your pot maybe a little bit earlier.
Nope, that's absolutely true because you're blocking. Yeah, you're blocking. But I want to actually make a comment about Mark's hand here. Now, let's say that 8 was a 9 and the deuce was a face card. So Mark could check raise a worse flush on the turn of the river with the only having the ace of spades and it being a high only board because he has a blocker. The ace of spades blocker, the nuts blocker. And if he does that in that particular situation, that's a way to bluff. That's how we bluff at Omaha 8. Is you have
Mooba,
that nut blocker.
Ghost to M, what's up? Ghost to
What's
M,
up?
about time you got here.
Yeah, what's up, Ghost to M? Master C, which is you.
Hello.
Guten Tag. Wie geht's?
English only, please.
Oh, sorry. I just asked you good day.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. Or have
Wait, so you asked me good day? So, like, good day?
kind of.
Happy New Year.
Kind of. It's multi-use. Multi-use, but either have a nice day or
Stick it up your...
have a good day. Yeah. No, stick it up your bum has to do with, well, I can't. Can I swear in a different language? No, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
probably
not
I
gonna go
swear in
there.
English, so
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. Well, du bist ein Schuster Alpha.
How dare you?
If anybody knows what
mama.
that means in the chat, please respond. I would love to see it written out in words because it is not that scandalous, but it's pretty funny.
Someone's going to Google Translate right now.
Yeah. Du bist ein schmutziger Alpha.
Was that Swahili?
Nein? Auf Deutsch?
All right.
20 more seconds till the announcement for what it really means.
So Gorod raising here cannot see his cards. Gorod has been quite aggressive today. Like, kind of definitely opening up his game a lot. I think he's maybe thinking these particular players are really going to give him credit. But also, we have a couple players that want to see every hand, so he's probably also trying to gain every little bit of edge he can.
No. And Shade's hand is another perfect example of that naked ace deuce. His hand is basically
And he
played to
4-bet with it.
one gut shot and another gut shot, and he has
Right.
naked ace deuce. That's not a very good Omaha 8 hand at all. Even though it looks good on surface, it's like good from far, but far from good. And he did make aces up on the turn, but
good turn
he's
for our
tied
problem.
for a high with Davo at the moment. Now, Davo also has a straight draw to go with his aces up. So, Shane needs to be careful here. And, by the way, I called you a dirty monkey.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like I said, it was clean enough, but dirty enough at the same time.
And Shane gets there with a higher 2 pair.
Yeah, no.
Or no. Does that give Mark straight? What do we do? No, Mark already had the straight on the turn.
Yeah, his
I
7-5
apologize.
is good. 7-5 looks like it's good, and Deuce 5 is good, or Deuce 3 is good for the low. So this pot is going to be split between Mr. GTO Gorod and Mark, which is no surprise. And they may actually, if they both go bet flat, Shade may overcall with top 2 because the board doesn't look that straighty,
Yeah.
that flushy, that messy. He may just think like, these guys got low, I'll take a look. And it does happen quite a bit. Even
Yeah.
Ace-9, he made the overcall from Dave-O.
Yeah, and the dealer's doing a really good job of, quickly seeing the hands, because it's hard is part of dealing, in these games is you need to be aware of what the nuts are both ways, right? You got to know what the best hand is high, best hand low. That way you could kind of have an idea of what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
But it's difficult because everybody just tables their hands and they're not in an order, so you're kind of looking at this mess of hands trying to, figure out what you're seeing. So I think all the dealers so far have done a great job of being very quick about reading hands and accurately giving people, the pots. Clockwork, what's going on? Play every once in a while. So Tom actually plays a decent amount. I play lesser often, and I played on stream a couple times for Veronica and Friends when she had the '08 games. And it's kind of hard to do good when you're drinking in that kind of game and playing pretty much all of my hands blind.
I want to respond to this. I said this board doesn't look straighty because it's a board that's straighty with the middling cards that you should tend to avoid in a limit Omaha 8 game, like the 9s through the 5s, the 8s through the 6s. Like, those cards, because they're so difficult to scoop with, if you're playing a GTO game, like, that's something you just really kind of, and so that's where that comment came from. I mean, I don't, I am taking it easy. So
Mark turns the full house.
Yeah, Mark does have the joint on this hand. Looks like a jack is the only. No, he already has kings. So there's only one ace left in the deck for Shane, and he's either got to bink the ace or a wheel card here, a 3 or a deuce. Or a low card, really, just any low. He does make that backdoor low with the ace-4. I bet you at this point he wishes he could play 3 cards, then he'd have aces full. Now, in Omaha 8, you have to play 2 cards no matter what. So Shane does not have 3 aces with 2 kings. He has 2 aces with 2 kings, which is not so bad. But when you're looking at a lot of action, it's probably not good, especially from Mark, because we know Mark doesn't often bet rivers with the nuts. He calls rivers very loosely, but he doesn't bet them with the nuts. Now, Dave, on the other hand, different story.
Hey, you check to Dave, you might get a bet. And when I say you might get a bet, you're probably going to get a bet.
Thanks, Cockworked. I appreciate it. By the way, love the name. It's kind of like IP, like one of those Bart Simpson's jokes from back in the day.
So Impenetrable, Ghost doesn't get bent out of shape. You can't bend a ghost. They're malleable. So.
Are they?
As far as I know, that's all the ghosts I've talked to.
I've never figured out how to, move a ghost shift it in any kind of fashion.
So put out some Skittles. And then that will obviously bring out the ghost. Talk to him a little bit, and you figure out how it all works.
Skittles would only bring out that actor. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Where's his name?
Or it brings LaShawn Lynch. I'm not sure. Marshawn Lynch.
There you go. Yeah, that too. Okay, so maybe. Yeah, no. So subscribe, like, do whatever you gotta do. I mean, this is for you guys. This is not for the house. This is brought to you free, Stone's Live Cash Game. So,
which is awesome.
Please help support us. James Woods, there we go. You got the joke. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, no, he got called out on that joke twice. I actually really love Go Rod here hit this in the big blind.
Yeah, and Cockwork said he's played with James Wood at Foxwood.
Nice. Is he as much of his... No, I think he's a nice guy from what I remember.
What?
Or what I've been told, but you probably know much more.
Yeah, I think the only time I've seen him, live was when him and Doug Polk were playing heads up for... I can't remember if it was for the bracelet or if it was one of the tournaments where you just play down to, you win your table, then you move on. I can't remember what those called. Basically, you just start.
Oh, shootouts.
Shootouts, yeah.
Yeah,
it might have been just a shootout there. Playing to move on to the next round of the shootout. But it was really entertaining watching the two of them. They both love to talk, and they were just needling each other the entire time.
So James Woods versus the other guy. That's funny.
It says he's very nice. He just gets annoyed with a piece of candy joke.
And I'm taking you know that from experience because that's awesome if you do. So that 4 actually didn't help anybody, and the heart is the worst card for Gorod and the best card for Davo. Reason being is Gorod is now, well, he's got the nut low, so he's not in bad shape, but Davo did make the nut flush. This is one of those situations where if it wasn't a low card but a high heart, like Gorod could find himself in the position of paying somebody off with a worse flush, which is what you never want to do at Omaha. That's a very tough.
But he is going to get half or a quarter of the pot.
He's going to get a quarter with Steve, and Davo is going to take half of this monster. Yeah, the turn kind of kills the action for those hands that were involved. On this particular hand. I agree with you there, Eric.
I think we're getting close to ready to have a marble race.
Uh-oh. I agree.
I feel like we're getting itchy.
You know what?
Chat. Are you guys ready to have a marble race? Bentley, what's going on?
I always win these. Actually, you know who won the first one that we ever had?
I don't even care.
JFK Stones.
Figures
Unreal.
rigged.
Yeah, it's a... What a...
That guy just has to cheat on everything. IRS, I'm pretty sure he cheats on his taxes.
He
so
just
look into him,
wins.
that's all
He
I'm
just
saying.
wins.
So, guys, if you want to play the marble race, basically hit the exclamation point play, and it will enter you into the lineup, and we'll just throw it on the screen once we go and just see who wins. Let us know if you guys are ready or still want to wait for a little bit.
I think I'm seeing lots of plays.
Yeah. Lance, are we about ready to fire it up? Make sure there's no craziness going
Quick
on here.
poker break for the real world, or for the people watching. We're going to do a play for the marble race.
Yep, everybody watching, hit I play.
Exclamation mark play.
Exclamation
go, go,
point
go.
play.
Exclamation mark play. Game starting in...
In just a couple minutes.
Yep. So the marble race will be brought to you by Stone's Live Cash Game.
So Eric wants to know if Seat 1 is alive, and we're not sure. I mean, for sure he's card dead, but whether he's like actual dead, it's yet to be determined. I think they just have like strings
Seat
attached to him,
1.
Weekend and Bernie style.
I think he's just auto bet. He's a machine.
He's like the videos of
Bet.
Oh, look at Shane.
Bet.
How does this happen? Who didn't shuffle the deck?
Nice hand, Shane. Wow.
Come on, Shane. You can't flop a straight flush.
No, that is...
Even Shane's looking around like, am I going to get asked to leave? Like,
am I going to get action on this hand? The sick part is people with naked ace deuces will continue to see if there's going to be a
and
low
Steve
card
is
on the turn.
raising. Wow, you gotta
that's
love
nice.
this.
Yeah. Shane did what he should. He
You're
should
like, cool, bro.
re-raise.
Thanks.
He should definitely keep betting.
Yep, and you have Dave just like hoping runner comes.
Oh, what a turn card.
Wow.
Steve just baked kings full against a flopped flush with a 4-card flushed hand. Oh, ouch. That's running bad.
And this would be an example of actually Shane not winning the marble race. It's kind of the poker equivalent. Like, we all feel like Shane when we don't win the poker.
Yeah.
Or win the marble race.
No, that's exactly.
Wow.
And that's a heck of a turn card. That
And
kills this
let's
hand.
get a
That
river
kills
ace.
the fun of this
River
hand.
ace, come on.
Just
Get
for
Dave-O just to take it all.
another club.
Yeah.
No straight flush club, but another club.
It showed Dave at 0%, so I'm sure somebody else folded the last ace.
Well, is it race time?
That's just about it. Hey, Lance, can you hear us? He might not be in the booth. All right. I'm going to see if he's back there.
We are going to do a race check. This is going to be the pre-flight check for your marbles. So please hold
Yeah,
on
no
for a
secret.
moment. Yeah, no, Ghost of him, I agree. Ace on the river just for the King 7. He 3-bet him pre, and that was just, wow. So, looks like I got an error code here. Let me see if I can get my screen back. Sorry, guys. So VPIP, Mark at 96%, Go Rod at 80%, Sally at 52%, Steve at 40%. Now, Steve's VPIP is about right for this table, for this number of people. So that was a nice scoop. That was a monster scoop.
You're gonna get your wish.
What's my wish?
You jinxed us. You'll find out. Yeah, Ace on the river. Woo! Dave goes from 0 to hero on that.
Yep. That was just sick, that king on the turn.
Guys, come down for the Quantum 100K guarantee February 4th through the 10th. Basically, the Quantum tournaments, you can buy in Monday, February 4th, Tuesday, February the 5th, a couple flights, the 6th, couple
7
flights.
flights? Yeah, 7
and
flights.
The 7th, couple flights at $120, get 10,000 in chips. Or you could just wait until Friday, February 8th at 10 a.m. and Saturday, February 9th, buy in flight 2 for $240, get 20,000 in chips. And so
They
10% of the $120 flights bag up and go to day two. First time qualifiers get paid $250.
This is the
and
sick
you
part.
get
So sick.
$900 for each additional day 2 qualification. So say you play Monday, February 4th at 10 a.m. you bag that top 10%, then you play the next day, so you get $250 already for right there. You bag the second day, so Tuesday, February 5th, $900.
It's also best bag forward, so
Yep.
it's even more incentive to play as many days as
Absolutely.
you can. And I want to make a statement here about Mike Postle and his tournament playing abilities.
Hold on.
All right.
Or we could just say
gonna do
screw days 1s and go straight to day 2. Buy $900. You get $100,000 in chips. And we are now playing on day 2, so that's 40-minute blinds.
Yep, day 2 starts at 1,000, 2,000 blinds, no matter what your day ended at. So if your day ended at 5K, 10K, you're going to restart day 2 with 40-minute blinds at 1,000, 2,000, which means that even if you brung along a nice little 40K, tiny little stack, you got play in that
playability.
stack.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so what about Postle?
I
I mean, we all know. So
the
Postle,
quintuple
blah blah,
qualifier.
poker won money, right? That's kind of how the story goes.
In the quantum, the last quantum that we held, he holds the record, I think, for most double, triple, quadruple qualifiers because he qualified 5 times. He
Yeah.
booked 4 $900 wins before the tournament even started.
That guy's such a beast.
That's so sick. I mean,
So
that's running
Eric
good.
wants to know how much the buy-in. So basically, you have a $120 flight. Again, that's the 10,000 in chips, and 10% of the field bags. $240 flights, you get 20,000 chips, 20% of the field bags, or just buy directly into day 2 for $900, get $100,000 in chips.
Yep. Nope. That's definitely the way it goes.
Impenetrable. I don't know if he has any of those. I think he's always been more of a
No,
cash
he's
game
a
player.
Cash game guru. A
But
big cash game guru.
Yeah, he's very accomplished. So Shane here has flopped another nut flush.
Ay, ay, ay. And
Six
the
does
board's
pair the
paired,
board.
and he's got to be thinking the same thing. He's like, are you kidding me?
And Go Rod with the open and straight flush draw. And Rivers, his 2-outer for the full house. And this will not be a chop pot.
No, there's no 6 in the hand, so his nut flush holds up, right? No, he has jacks full.
Yeah, he
oh,
rivers
my
the
goodness.
jacks.
Oh, poor Shane. Talk about running bad.
And guys, if you haven't done it already, hit that I or the exclamation point play. We are going to be playing
I feel
our
bad because
marble race here.
Shane has played good poker. and he's just getting crushed.
Yep.
And you said we're gonna play the marble race. We're gonna play the marble race.
We'll
I'm
be
so
playing.
excited. We're gonna play the marble race. Can I sign in through like 6 different accounts here and then like sort of sandbag my own game or their game, this game, whatever? I mean, yeah.
You asked like 7 questions, but I'm gonna say no to all of them. Just no, just straight up, just no.
Sorry, I like to behave like a kid because it's more entertaining than acting like a adult 24/7. Because
that.
acting like an adult,
Look,
well,
we're here to have fun, so we have fun.
it's a poker room.
Yep.
Hello, it's a fun room, especially for duck tacos. And when you get to eat your duck taco and then stare at the person who you just stacked, and you go, "This is good," and they're thinking, "Is he talking about my chips or the food?"
Both.
And the answer usually is yes, both.
I'm actually starting to get a little hungry right now.
Are we? Right on. Well, if you need a
Oh,
break, I
speaking
can
of duck
handle myself.
tacos, somebody just got some right there.
There they are.
One beanie taking duck tacos to another beanie.
Yeah.
The world's beautiful.
This is interesting hand brewing. As far as hitting the flop goes, not.
So Shane flops another flush. That's all Shane does. Shane flops flushes and
With a
and
straight flush
apparently
draw.
and like just loses so far. Let's
Did
see
you
if he
see
can
him
hold up.
stomp the bet?
Yeah.
He is furious right now because he has lost
He's like, how am I gonna lose this one?
2 in a row. And granted, he doesn't have the nut flush, but he has a working low with this flush at least, so he's probably going to bet it on every street.
Eric, you're right. Holy moly.
Holy moly is right.
And Shane wins one.
Yay for Shane. You're going to get an emoji.
Now you just feel like you're patronizing him.
There, he can have that one. I don't know what this one means, but he can have that one.
And guys, hit that like, subscribe. One thing we haven't even talked about today, the jackpots still have not been hit. So if you're playing No Limit Hold'em
Goodness.
and you guys hit the jackpot, bad beat jackpot, $114,800. If you're playing Limit Hold'em, that's doubled. $229,600 just to play some 3-6 or 4-8 and watch, somebody just bad beat the hell out of the other person. Hopefully
Hey,
you're bad beating the hell out of everybody.
If you take that bad beat with your quads in Limit Hold'em, you're looking at a house down payment.
or another like couple buy-ins of Limit Poker for sure.
Yep.
You can now afford to play.
A nice Tesla, maybe something like that. Yeah.
So Shane with top set, basically running hot, but not, right?
He's running in cooler mode because he's catching everything but getting killed at the same time. So at least he doesn't have any of his own outs in his hand, and he does continue potentially with the heart draw if it does get there.
Run it up real tight. What's going on? Or RIU.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes it's just tough to run good, like to make your hands on the flops. You feel like you're always, you have so much to fade. All right, so it's actually pretty interesting that Mark has King 9-9, Shane has King 9, so they both have sets and are blocking their own full house outs.
Yeah, this is usually how jackpots occur in this game. It's quads over quads.
Yep.
The
Look at that.
straight
So-
gets there with Queen 8.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then
Or
Steve was just
not
sitting
Queen
there,
8, Jack 7.
had the straight, and now we have straight's still good. I thought I saw the board pair.
Shane, you poor guy. I feel bad for you. You're my buddy. You're my fishy buddy. No, Shane's a really nice guy. If you ever play with him, he's always here at the 4-8 Omaha table, here to start in the morning. He likes to bass fish. He's one of the regulars.
Yep.
And he's super nice guy. And like I said, he's probably just like, why did I choose to play this game?
Some days, like why did I even get out of bed?
No, Omaha 8 can be a tough beast because if your hand selection's on, you're going to be adding a lot of equity on the flops and turns, and it can kill you. but at the same time, it can also make you tons of money. Yeah, Wazowski, Jack 7, so sick. And it's also sick that you can hang on to those cards that whole way through, too, with all the betting. Is it?
So, guys, we're going to be doing... Oh, that's not right.
I don't think I really want to see that again.
That's not right.
You can keep that one. Stop it.
That's
Stop
still
it.
not right.
My eyes are blind.
It was supposed to be the onesie picture. We're going to be going out... What's that?
Who put that picture there? We just heard from the back
Everybody's
room.
going out for like a onesie pub crawl in Sacramento next Friday, maybe the Friday after. I got it pulled up.
I was going to say the back room has put Easter eggs on our stream deck.
So Friday the 18th, get your onesie, get out to Sacramento, and let's go have a pub crawl in onesies.
Yeah, Wazowski, I'm not kidding when I say his VPIP is like almost 100%.
Mama did say there'd be days like this. And Mama says a lot of things.
So Victor's flopped a flush and Shane's flopped a flush.
Jesus, Shane is just smashing flops and never good. Like even if he's good on the flop, he's never good by the end of it.
Now, I think this hand he's going to play a little bit slower. Victor's probably not because he has 5 deuce for backup. That's actually a great low on this board. So he's not only looking at a 10 high flush, he's looking at 5 deuce for low.
Yep, Mark with the king, if you didn't already say, set of kings.
And Mark's definitely going to stay for the scoop potential. And that card changes nothing for everybody, actually. Shane still has a worse middling flush. A 5 or a deuce shows up, and Shane can win the low. If the board pairs, Mark can win everything, which the way he's been running, that's not going to surprise me. Wow, the board does not pair. And Shane is not going to win any piece of this, and Victor is going to get the high. So they're going to split it. No, Victor scoops.
Yep.
5 deuce, 10 high flush. Boom, done. He gets the double check mark. We're looking at a $700 pot. That's rounded with the river bets. That's huge.
And Shane, again, look, guys, look.
He's like,
again.
are you kidding
Again.
me? Yep. He's like, I'm running out of money. Oh, the onesies. Nice. Like I said, they've Easter eggs. That's much better than the other one.
Yeah, it's better than Dolly Parton 9 to 5 musical.
Oy, oy, oy.
Working 9 to 5 in this booth from before and after.
I prefer the before because
Well,
then
you look like you were in a hockey puck, like a hockey penalty, like cage.
No,
well,
you
you high sticked and now you're sitting. And
I didn't mind it because people would come dance in front of us and
They
do
still
all
do.
kinds of stuff. No,
It's just more sturdy now. So now like when they put their boobies on the glass, like it doesn't all fall in on you.
true. That is true. So that's one of the perks of being a Stones commentator.
I don't know if it's a perk when a lot of times they're pretty hairy boobs.
Well, I mean,
Guys.
yeah.
And,
No.
and we know most poker players aren't the most fit in the world, so.
Well, I mean, there's a
And they're greasy.
true. But you're also making a lot of stereotypes here. There are some beautiful poker players, like Poker Mama, and then there's a few others too. Now, I'm not saying that she's, done the glass thing. No. But, there's definitely a very diverse community in this place. And actually, that's part of what makes Stones so cool. And, like, it's really an accepting environment. Like, I don't know about you, but I always feel welcome, and I feel like it's welcoming to
Here?
other people.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm a white guy, so, like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's one thing, I do like, I try to be as accommodating to everybody.
Look at
Just
Victor's
new
hand.
players
Sorry.
are always, feel uncomfortable being at a table. So just, be nice to them. I mean, and you
Yeah.
want new players in the game. Like,
No,
if
I
you think
agree.
you're a better player, you probably want more worse players in the game.
Yeah, no. If you're nice at the table, Victor's gonna scoop this. He made a monster, so he has a 7 high straight with the wheel, and yeah, that hand is just gonna destroy this board. And
And Victor is no longer dead, card dead or real
Yeah.
dead. He's now alive.
yeah, no, he has showed the world that when you pick and choose your hands gracefully, they can scoop you money.
Yep.
And he is alive. No, I was just making an expression about like the acceptance in the environment here. The environment here is really positive. It's just, I don't
Kozalski
know.
just saying, Victor wakes up after, with 2 massive scoops after taking a nice nap, just living the life.
That's Omaha 8 proper right there. You don't have, there's no trickery involved. You just sit and take a nap and wait until you get a good hand, and then you go kaboom, and you scoop a monster, and you're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, rent's paid. Let's go on dinner. Okay, dinner's paid. Okay, I can leave. Now, Gorod has a working high hand, and he's probably choosing to play this hand just because he's got a suited king along with the queen and the jack to go with it.
So it does look like this game broke early, so we're going to be wrapping up here fairly soon,
Oh, wow.
but we will be basically just transitioning
Okay.
to playing some damn marbles.
That
They
sounds
all
good.
lost their marbles, and we're going to play some marbles.
That sounds good. I like marbles. Poor Shane. He's got to be so frustrated too, because now that he's lost, he's dumped a bunch. He can't get any of it back in the game that he wanted to play. Oh, I need to make sure I'm in the madness too. So
You have like 15 marbles, at least 15 attempts at marbles.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep trying. I had to relog. I should probably do the. Is the play of my paste? Let me see here. Oh yeah, I could spam it if needed. If I could hedge my bets, I would win.
There you go.
Bot trolling.
So when you see the camera shaking like that, they have a little spinning wheel when I think maybe...
It's a seismograph.
What is the qualifications for them to spin that wheel?
Anybody who scores a touchdown, they select a lucky seat.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Anybody scores a touchdown, they select a lucky seat, and then that person gets to spin a wheel, and it tells them how much they won.
Yeah.
$10,
no,
$50, $100,
I think they
something
go-
like that.
Yeah, no, they go lucky seat
Yeah.
first and then table number. And if you're on that table with the lucky seat and you have your player's card out, so that's if you have your player's card, you get to spin the wheel. And there's also, you can go I think you can go double progressive or double progressive. There is double on the wheel. I mean,
But we have a camera attached to the pole that spinning disc is anchored to, so that's why you'll get like the little bit of the hurricane aspect. So Eric wants to know, so are we going to switch over to Hold'em, or is the stream ending? We will be ending a little early tonight, but like I said, we're going to be playing marbles for a while, and we could just play marbles for a couple hours if people want to.
yeah, no,
We'll just see whatever we want.
do a little drinking game. If your marble wins, you got to take a shot.
I think we should, order a couple beers and play some marbles. Yeah? What do you want?
well,
I'll go put in an order.
hold on. Rebel vodka.
Okay.
Here, let me get you a.
I got this one.
All right, well, I got the next one.
All right.
Deal. Top shelf.
Okay.
Only the best for the mountain. I'm gonna slip him some cash for making him buy me drinks and then ordering top shelf. That's kind of a dick move. For those of you who prefer etiquette, that is a non-ethical thing to do. Is when somebody offers you a free drink, you usually just take a drink that you like that's cheap. You don't go. So Steve has a set of 6s here.
Tip?
It's yours. You left it there.
Ah, perfect.
No, I figured that if I'm going to order top shelf, I need to reimburse you at least a little bit. All right.
Yes. All right, guys.
Exclamation play.
Hit that exclamation point play. In
60
1
second start.
minute,
Yep.
we gonna go. Ace TV, what's going on? Welcome to the chat.
Okay, so we've got Eric and Scarved and Carzillo along with Master C and Stones Poker, and Ghost of M is in the chat with the Mountain Poker. He's
So
representing
how many
his
people
marble.
do we have right now? Can we tell?
I think it's 19.
Oh yeah. There we go.
All right, so we have 19 on the list, and this should be fun just to watch. Just to watch.
Just race for fun,
Yep.
and by fun, it means winning, because if you don't win, it's not fun.
What's the survival percentage on this course?
Ooh, hell if I know. 10 seconds, guys.
Did you say 50%?
Hit the exclamation point.
50%,
Play to
50%
join in.
for
5
those.
seconds to go.
3, 2, 1, and they're off.
I'm winning. Okay, here we go.
And Stone's Live Poker is going to cheat again and get through the whole damn thing.
Eric.
Oh, Corey.
Goes to M.
Ghost of M.
Wait, come on.
Oh,
Is my
he's
ball
in the,
stuck? What's it doing?
He's in the
There we go.
lead. Master C, you're right there, too.
Come on. Come on, Marble. Do it one time.
Ghost of M and Master C. Ooh, and I'm running somewhat behind, but I'm there still.
I'm in third right now. Oh, God, it
Okay,
just dropped.
so I'm in 8th. Oh, and Dev Ranks comes out of the woodwork and just...
What is this? Defying gravity.
Oh, no,
Oh,
the
God,
pinata
this is where-
move. This is where people can get booted and kicked, because if you knock one of those and then it knocks the previous marble. Ooh, Dev just went through that
Just-
whole thing. And
Come
Ghost
on.
Of Ghost of M
Ghost
is
of
right there,
M.
too. Man, Ghost of M, you run good in marbles. If anybody's ever told you you run good somewhere, at least you run good there.
Stones Live Poker. Get him out of here.
What a booster!
Oh!
Oh, what a region!
Oh, I thought he just went off.
No, apparently it caught him. So, wow.
Master C
Deb
back in
Yanks and T Scarf
Oh my
is
God,
now
just
in
get
second
down
place. Wow.
This is crap.
So they got to go through a kitchen bowl here.
Down the colon
That's
of the
how
track.
That's how I fill my flask.
And Dev's just getting all the breaks.
Wow, he is just running through like a champ. And he's going to... He doesn't get caught there. Wow.
Don't. What are you
Deb Yanks
doing?
with
Go
the
back.
clean win.
We got to make sure that he actually stays in the bowl. Give him his glory shot.
Oh, and Ghost of M looks like he's going to take second. Is he? It's going to be close between him and... No, he gets... Oh,
Wait, did Sergeant Pepper got
Sergeant
eliminated?
Pepper got eliminated
At
at the
the
last
end.
second. And Eric with a close third.
Where the hell is my marble?
Oh, I was going to take fifth until Ghost of M and Sparked. There you are. And JFK Stones. I'm going to... Oh, man, don't get stuck.
Mountain Poker,
Mess-
you're just hanging there. Oh, but hey, look, you and I
Moo,
right next to
JFK
each other,
Stones.
just like in real life right now.
I know. Wow.
Well, it's even positionally correct. You're in the... now we're
We're
mixing
just
it
going to
up.
be around there swinging around for... Hey, look, it missed us. Maybe we can have a shot. Nope, it's going to fling us
Oh,
around
God, this,
again.
I'm going to be stuck here for years. Blacklist, what's
hey,
going on?
you know what? You and I, there's nothing wrong with second to last and last.
Just eliminate me already.
Master C, you're going to make it. You're going to make it, and I'm going to make
I always
it.
come in like last.
All right,
on these damn
so-
things.
So, third from last, second from last, and Blacklist and Blue Balls
He just can't
looks
get,
like
he
you...
just can't get past there.
Yeah, it looks like you are going to be absolutely not finishing.
All right, guys, join in for the next round.
All right, that's round one. Drinks approaching.
Where are our drinks?
Explanation mark play for those who are still watching. And let's get a, if we still can see who did what on that last one.
No, I have to reload it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
All right, guys, everybody.
Cancel. We can't see the stats on the last game.
Yep, everybody hit that I join. Or
Um,
damn it, I play. Exclamation point play.
Now I'm gonna make a request. Would you put a more deathly map in? I asked for more.
We can still do a little bit of this. A little bit of this.
Okay.
Value Town.
Random sounds good. Value Town. And
Jamin.
then
Cowboy Jamin.
Jaman.
Where is Jamin?
Jamin.
Come on, Jamin.
Is he in the chat? No, I don't think so
I
today.
haven't seen him tonight.
All right, we got some more people in the play.
Real gunner.
Yeah, we still got 15, 16. Come
All
on,
right, guys.
exploration play. You got 26 seconds. 26 seconds to get into the marble race, which is going to be a drinking apparatus for the stream, but it is what it is. 16 qualified, and we're starting in 8, 7, 6, 5. And we're off. Come on to me. I just want my marble to punt Master C out of this game. Don't tell him I said that. And everybody looks like they're down the chocolate milk tunnel. Wow, this is like the worst sight a porn star ever wants to see. I made the background laugh on that one.
What a bad beat. My drink's not even ready.
So what do you think about porn star viewpoint?
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Is it another colon?
Well, you know, it depends on the Brazilian style. Moobot and Eric in the lead, and
Eric, you just said, "Come on, my little ball," and there it is.
and Moobot is in third
Oh,
place.
God. Aaron, I don't like the way you're taking those corners. You're not gonna survive in first place taking corners like that.
Yeah, you gotta go slow. Oh, he's gonna boost
Oh!
it.
Are you gonna make it?
And-
Are you gonna make it?
Oh, he
Oh.
shortcut to the tube.
Sweet, thank you very much.
But anybody who shoots high and makes it all the way to the tube is now
Aim
in
high,
this
Willis.
all
Aim
the
high.
way. So Eric is nicely in the lead, and who's behind him? So Master C, you're in second place. It looks like. No, is that you?
I'm not eliminated. I'm in last of the people still alive. Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
Yep.
Danke
Cheers,
schön.
everybody.
Cheers to those who are still in the stream with us, paying attention to this wonderful, wonderful marble race we have going. And Eric,
Wait, am I still alive?
nobody
Come on.
gets.
Come on,
You
you're worthless.
gotta-
Oh my
you
God, I
gotta-
almost died.
Then you gotta find the
it's
dinosaur
going in.
hole. And
What are you
oh,
doing,
it looks
Marble?
like Eric.
It's gravity.
just-
Go down.
oh, Eric just got passed, and
Oh,
you
in
got
second place.
third. No, Master C, you just got wrecked. You're gone.
This is
You
crap.
were looking so good, and then you just blah, dead.
C Nick comes from nowhere to finish. Oh, don't go out the bowl. So,
Wow.
I was with
and Eric
with Fat
is just-
Train, and we were doing this on the long card stream.
Yeah.
And Fat Train makes it to the end bowl and shoots out of the bowl to get eliminated at the last second.
That's bad luck.
Damn, Eric!
Wow,
I told you got to take
Moobot
those.
eliminated.
You got to take those corners better.
Man, I was eliminated big time.
All right. Another round. Let's go.
Let's do it. Exclamation mark play if
right.
you're still with us.
Wapra, you playing? Wapra, get into this game
Let
here.
you know I might bolt after drink number one.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Make sure to get in quick. We got 9 qualified, 10 qualified. Let's get that number up. We got a Twitch stream going with
Hit
marbles.
exclamation point play, like you see everybody else
13,
doing.
yep.
It'll automatically enter you into the next game of marbles.
Yep. We got
There you
40
go.
seconds left. 14 in.
Wapra, where you at? Ghost M, have you done it?
Exclamation mark play. We're at 14.
Dog, you ain't lying. Conqueror's saying my record is horrible,
Ghost
and
of M,
that's true.
15. All right. You know what?
So,
I've actually saw this
Realtor,
map before.
you don't move your balls, on this game. What you do, at home, and how you maintain yourself is your business. Here, you just do exclamation point play, and then the game just runs.
All right, so we got 17 in here, and we're 2-1. Boom, off we go. And looks like coming out of the blender, we have Wazowski followed by AL8866, and
And go straight down.
wow. And it looks like JFK Stones. No. Who's gonna find the?
Oh my God! Of
entrance?
course, Stone's Live Poker goes straight
Oh.
down. Doesn't circle around.
And Wazoo.
He's got weighted
is still in here,
marbles.
along with he's gonna get foobarred. This course is absolutely amazing at knocking people out. That's what makes it so fun.
So you played this one before?
I've actually seen this course before, and it has got
cool looking
lot
course.
of obstacles.
So Poker Boss is the one that has the fastest time so far. That's why it says local ghost ball.
Yeah, and this is where the fun begins. You can either get lucky or get extremely unlucky.
Vancouver Villa, what's up?
So Wazoo looks like he's getting lucky because the side track actually is clear. The middle is what you will need to avoid.
Vancouver, I don't know if you made it in this one, but after this game finishes,
Wazoo
we
just
will get you in.
scooped
for
through
sure.
the whole thing. Oh my
What?
goodness. That is absolutely surreal. I've
Wazoo.
never seen anybody get through it that fast.
Zalski.
This might be a record-breaking time, or up there in the top
He's doing well.
grouping.
He is so far out ahead.
So, if you look up here, Master C, in the upper right, we
Uh-huh.
can sort of see who's
Right.
who's doing what, and you look like you're in 4th place at the moment.
Yeah,
which
but
is,
I'm still in a whole different area code.
well, this guy,
And I don't
we
even
can
got
just
hosts in
assume
different area
he's
codes.
winning.
Wow. Is that the new record?
That, I mean, it could be. That
Like,
was
well,
that was an
automatically-
amazing
that-
run, and it looks like I'm right up your tailpipe here. I like that.
It was. Let us know. Did you look at the time? Was it a record?
Well, I took the long way around.
2:07 is all I took.
Man, you got 4th, and it looks like
I was
got
only
5th.
I was only
So we
19
finished.
seconds off.
And
30
then we
math-
got Steve-O
math
and
seconds off.
AL866 and OMCNet.
Okay.
Congratulations to the balls that are dropping. Hope at least they don't color the
So
marbles
did I come
blue.
in 4th this time?
Can you color the
Holy
marbles
crap!
blue?
That's like first for me.
well, hey.
I
good-
didn't
good
come
job.
in double-digit like place.
Us, you and I, were in the top 5 here. That's
Damn,
bada
holding
bing.
it down.
Bada bing. So that was Marble Race number 3, brought to you by Stones Live Cash Game, and like I said, this is for your enjoyment. So subscribe, like, download the Stones app, and don't forget that our jackpots right now are ginormous. So come down to our little casino and play, because like I said, they're huge. They're both over $100,000.
huge.
Huge. I mean, like, I can't even like explain to you how big they
Oh,
are.
he didn't even make it.
Oh, the poker boss eliminated.
Well, no, I think that was just to show that, he had the record, like, so it didn't really count. So it shows as eliminated. All right, let's go.
All right, so we got another one coming at you.
I'm going to win one of these days. Maybe next year. Maybe next year will be my year. All right, guys, hit the exclamation point play. Vancouver Villa, this is your time. Hit exclamation point play right now.
All right, so we got people coming in, 10, 11, 12, exclamation mark play.
Hey,
it's really
Ghost,
simple.
what are you doing with the exclamation
13?
point 6?
So 15 qualified, 1 minute to go. Let's just get some more people in here. Exclamation mark play. Stones Live, exclamation mark play. Let's have some fun
Yep.
on the stream because this is live. And it doesn't get any more fantastic than this because you have a wonderful race.
The Impenetrable says, LOL, so many marbles but no poker. Hey, a majority of this game is just hanging out and bullshitting, so
yeah,
that's what
no,
we're doing.
I mean, if you guys have something to say or a question or want to call me a ding-dong for being ridiculous with this pot
he's
or
a
that
ding-dong,
hand,
though.
like, speak your mind.
We're all ding-dongs.
I mean, like, this guy has hair
Vancouver
worse
Villa
than
actually
mine.
getting in on time.
I have more hair than somebody. I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
10 seconds, guys. Exclamation point.
Yep.
Exclamation point. Play.
Red.
5 seconds to get it in. Let's
Yellow,
go.
yellow, green.
Oh.
And
Who
I
goes
don't,
through?
I
Who goes
don't
through?
see any blue balls winning or getting whacked.
Wow.
Thank goodness there's no blue balls getting whacked.
This is a slow
Oh, the mountain
moving.
poker is just working his way through here.
Waz gets through
I
there
am.
again.
Looks like it's.
Oh.
No, I'm still in the lead, and I got the good
There we
curve
go.
roll on this. Bada bing! I'm gonna gain speed coming around the
Oh,
corner.
you got a
here.
high roll.
No, this is gonna be sweet.
You never. This is like. Oh wait, you don't want to be the best in the beginning.
I just got teleported. What happened?
Oh gosh.
Oh, we're going backwards into the main filter. How bizarre! That is really strange.
You should be eliminated already.
I don't get eliminated. I'm perfect as I am. Did I get eliminated? Because it says. Oh, what? I'm in 11th now. I went from first to 11th. I want to cry.
You got to use the portals better. Really got to work
It
on that
makes
part of your
baby
game.
Jesus cry. I'm so sad.
I don't even know where I'm at. I think I probably got eliminated.
TSK car. Let's see if you can make it through the popping zone. And your ball may get popped.
Oh, gosh, get off.
Yo,
Okay, you're
you're
good.
safe. Safe. Ah, there, portal. Sorry, I get a little excited. It's a video game. I can't help myself. That's why one hand is below the table. I mean, no.
Are you really gonna win like two of them in one
How is
night?
that possible? I mean, we have 20 in here.
I can't
and
even win two when I'm doing it by myself. JFK just cheats. How do you make it all the way
does he
through
do
that?
He scoops the whole box
Wow.
section because you can bounce off those.
He's a super
And
mod.
you can shoot those. You can get your marbles shot off and crushed. Like,
Oh, you
These
touch
guys-
those and it just creates like a big pile of crap that you can't get through?
yeah, no, that's
Wow.
pretty much what happens. And JFK Stones is going to at least finish, but wow.
Tundra Moss
It
not
looks
giving
like-
up,
yeah.
but he's still running into crap left and right.
It looks like it's been I don't think anybody can finish it. Oh,
Nitro
nope,
is
it
just
disappeared.
hauling ass.
Yeah. And OMC, it looks like you're going to be bringing up
Gorilla
the rear
Gunner.
here. But at least you made it. Because
Yeah, I don't even think I'm not even sure I made it into the game.
I'm dead. I'm very dead.
JFK says he's got to use the portals. That's the secret. And he also ate Wheaties for breakfast. Oh, 2K avoids it. Goes to M.
Avoids the portal by a hair. And he does find a way to make it to the ending box.
Hey, he's
so
still gonna make it.
congratulations to him for a victory finish lap.
Impenetrable.
I wouldn't call it a victory, but a finish is a victory. You know, making it to the end, that's survival.
Stone Slide Poker ball's still out there somewhere.
And Sergeant Pepper.
Come on, you got 33 seconds. Let's go.
Sergeant
Come on,
Pepper
Sergeant.
is going to break
Oh,
all
Sergeant.
the records.
God, you're living on the edge right now.
Flying in for the end
At
of
least
the
you finished,
finishers.
Sergeant.
Congratulate. And I think I was the first to die. I'm proud of myself there.
My name's not even on that list.
That's nice to see where...
How do I not even get entered into this game? Damn it, I probably did a typing error.
I think maybe you died first.
I probably just misspelled play.
Because that could be 20
I'm
and
sure
there are
I
29
misspelled
people.
play. I probably did like
P-L-E-
exclamation point, like join or
P-L-E-E-Y.
something stupid. All right, here we go.
All right.
Exclamation
All right.
point.
This is going to be fun.
P
Exclamation mark play.
A-Y period. Okay. Either that or Lance back there made it so somehow I couldn't play. Which is funny too.
I'm just sandbagging to make sure I win. I got money riding on this.
You were going to win until you pissed off the fates of God.
That's all right. Boom.
Goes to M.
yeah.
Okay, you're in there.
Let's do
Where the
this.
hell-
Ooh, we have 1 minute to get in, so we have 16 people qualified so far. Exclamation mark play gets you into this marble race, and this is going to be a blast. 18,
All right,
19.
Whopper, I'm calling your ass out.
Uh-oh, we have got a 20 people qualified. This should be interesting. This is also
Come on, phone. I'm trying to do stuff quickly. Quit.
this
freaking
looks like a
around.
windmill. So we got 21 qualified or entered, so this should be exciting.
You don't want to order the second round?
Yeah, what do you want?
I'll just have another Corona. 2 lines, por favor.
Yeah, I'm going to skip on the 2 because I want to drive.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
All right. Last couple seconds here.
Ooh, who is in the blender? It looks like somebody's going to get flicked.
Oh, I got hit.
Somebody's going to get flicked.
Stone's live.
Stone's live. It looks like he is
Oh
in
God!
the
Almost.
heating
Who's
zone.
going to get eliminated? Someone's going to get eliminated right there.
It looks like everybody made it through the blender. And
Stone's live.
Gunner
Gorilla Gunner?
Gorilla.
Wow! Just who got
Oh, and
eliminated?
Eric again is just smoking through here. Wow.
Damn,
and-
Eric.
Oh, he's got that timed perfect. Because not only that spins him into the blender. And the blender is going to keep
Half
his...
even. We had the game broke a little bit early tonight, so we're playing some marbles and having drinks. And
Well, Eric
yelling.
is just monster first
Eric,
place.
you're not going to win if you just keep doing that.
And
Quit playing around.
Cockwork, I hope you do a little passing.
Oh, he passed.
There we go. Yeah. Cockwork,
Oh,
you're
God, he
doing
almost
your
went off.
he's doing his job right now. He's ooh, that's a double blender.
Cockwork talking smack to Eric.
Excellent.
Oh my God! How do you get a flaming ball?
Gorilla, whoa, holy cow.
You're on
Oh, I'm
fire.
seeing it. Is
Oh God!
now
Eric is just
explosive. Who?
wow.
This could be a tie. No.
Old man Coffee Knit is avoiding everything to stay in the bowl. Stay in the bowl.
No, he does. Congratulations
run.
to OMC. Bravo.
That's
That
what you
was
get,
a
Cock,
win.
for talking smack.
And Eric gets the second place. And Gorilla Gunner is looks like
Cockwork is
coming
still
in the
there.
third.
After he's talking smack, he just gets super hung up and everything.
There we go. Cockwork kid, good job. You
That's
got a
hilarious.
4th place finish. That's not bad. And Vancouver, 1,
Sick
2,
beat, bro.
3, along with Sergeant Pepper. Sergeant Pepper 1964. Looks like you got through there cleanly. And
I'm good.
you sure? Here.
Okay.
You sure you don't want another?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
And somehow I survived to actually finish
Wow.
another race.
You did. You did. Are you going to beat me? Have you finished?
Yeah, I just finished.
Okay.
So
So I'm coming in.
I'm still
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
finish,
safe in my
maybe.
double digit, finish range.
I finished. I think I finished
Half even.
20th.
Nitro Man just not
Tearing it up.
going
Wow.
crazy. Come on, Nitro, you got 15 seconds. There you go. JFK, that's what you get for
Wow.
cheating last round.
Only 2 players eliminated, and one happens to be JFK Stones himself
And
eliminated.
impenetrable.
Yeah.
Impenetrable obviously isn't the uneliminable.
The impenetratable is penetratable, apparently. All right.
All right, last one.
Last one, guys.
Guys,
Exclamation
make it
mark
good.
play. This is our last go at this. So, and make sure you get yourself in. I don't know how you do it.
Well, you can show. I thought you were going to show us our
Survival
stats
rate
and like
is
how terrible my
50%.
stats
So
are.
this one should be good. The flame ball is actually a bonus pickup that you get, and it accelerates the speed at which you travel. Because
Are you bullshitting?
9.8 meters per second downward pace is the standard physics for the speed of gravity. The fireball doubles that. So the
That's a
fireball is
cheat.
traveling, yeah. But it's a bonus pickup. You have to ride over a specific thing to get the fireball. And fireball is also a wonderfully crazy alcohol that's absolutely
Sacramento
delish.
Breeze.
So exclamation mark play. This is our last one of the evening. We have 22 entrants. That was more than the last 15 seconds to get in.
Oh, God,
Exclamation
where's
mark
my
play.
ball?
Exclamation mark play. Don't screw up your type. Exclamation mark play.
There I am.
Lucky number 24 is in.
I was like the first one that typed anything in. What the hell?
First to last,
Oh,
but
figures.
last to first.
Always doing things to screw me over.
All right, here we go, and we're in. And it looks like I seem to be going slow.
Ooh, I think JFK joined too late.
Oh no, the
JFK
boosters
the
are on the left,
spectator.
so that's not the end of the world. Ooh, the mountain poker here. It's got to slip through a hole. No, it looks like I do. Stevie, way to go. You have sort of missed the first set of obstacles, but the survival rate is also very low, so be warned. You may think you're in the lead, but I don't think you're going to win because I don't think you're going to make it.
Oh, God, Steve, you just got to get down there. Quit being indecisive. Just go.
Just go for it. Just aim for that hole and just
go.
shoot for it. You know, you absolutely do not want to go slow through this.
Remember that time I finished fourth? It'll be like the best I ever do.
We got fourth and fifth. That was great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that was like top 20%.
That was
you know?
one of the highlights of my life.
That's running good. Is that worth the WSOP ring?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's
2 or
killer.
3 of them, honestly.
So Papa next, I don't think he was in the last one. He's
God.
making the jump,
Oh, God.
and he looks like he's
Straight
got a
down the center,
clear-
too. Oh.
What a path he just took. And we just lost
did
two.
Devin?
Eliminated.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, Steve. Realtor gone. Dude, look. Oh, of course I'm eliminated.
Yo, man.
Guys, that was Stone's Eye Poker. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, eliminated. Master C. He's dead. Am I dead? I don't think I'm
This is
dead. I
such a
just think
boring
I'm
game
going
when you're
really
not in
slow.
it.
No, I'm still in. I'm still in. I'm in ninth. I'm somehow still in this mess.
Hello, you mad? How'd you get right through that? I can't even land on the damn thing, and you just go right through. Last second
You know what's funny?
winner.
His name is very appropriate for you because it's
Yeah.
LOL, you mad.
Yeah.
LOL, you mad.
But how did... So he was in first place with like 10 inches to go and ends up coming in third.
Well, that's what
Yikes.
happens when, you know, that 10 inches, that's just an exaggeration.
Yeah.
So we've got to finish here, and it looks like the top 5. Oh, I got 7th? Man. And so who is our winner? It looks like it starts with a D. And then we have,
Vancouver Villa just
Vancouver
hanging out
Villa.
up north.
yeah. He's like, hello?
Yeah.
That party
He's
downstairs,
like, it
I'd
is
like
so
to join.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, he's complaining about that party. He's like, turn down your music.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep.
Stop making all that noise. No way, what's that reboot? You hosers?
And Richie's just fucking chilling in the blender.
And that is a blender. That
Richie,
thing
you're gonna
is a
not win, are
blender.
you?
Oh, lucky you. That could have knocked you out. And it looks like
story.
7th place, the mountain. We have 10th place, Rich Rudder, Cochran.
Look at all those eliminations. Wow.
Well, it was about right. It was about right. And Master C, I see you eliminated.
I got 4 total races. Oh, here.
Total races,
Here,
and your
yeah.
points is like 3. So that means you've completed 3 out of 10 races.
No, 4. I've only been in 4 races.
I'd like to know that my commentator is absolutely terrible
See?
at this game.
Oh, 3 out of 10.
Congratulate. Good job.
Yes.
Excellent.
Look, it's just not my game, okay?
Yeah. So it looks like we still got heads-up action going on in Stone's
Yeah.
Live. But that was Stone's Live this evening. And as you can tell, we have lots of stuff to look forward to in February. The Quantum, the Jackpot, the 4-8. What else is there?
Too much.
I mean, and
So-
this place is just nice. It's just off the hook. So come check us out. Download the Stones app. See the action. You can sign up. See everything that's going on. And as far as Stones Live, we will see you in the future.
Night.
can't decide.